Harry Hopkins, chairman of the Munitions Assignments Board, confers with MGJH. 1943 The Combined Munitions Assignments Board or Combined Munitions Assignments Board was a major government agency for the U.S. With Harry Hopkins, Roosevelt's top advisor in charge, it took control of the allocation of war supplies and lend-lease aid to the Allies, especially Britain and the Soviet Union. Churchill's original plan called for 2 offices for the board, one in London which he controlled, and one in Washington under Harry Hopkins. The U.S. Army strongly protested, and insisted that the board be under the control of the Combined Chiefs of Staff, the body that brought together the top American and British military commanders. Marshall, U.S. Army Chief of Staff, argued that the distribution of munitions was so essential to military strategy, that it could never be left to civilians. Hopkins became the head of the board, but he always saw his role as subordinate to the Combined Chiefs. Canada asked for a seat on the board, it was refused but was given a seat on other, much less powerful combined boards. Roosevelt and Prime Minister Winston Churchill set it up in January 1942 with a threefold mission. 1. The entire munitions resources of Great Britain and the United States will be deemed to be in a common pool, about which the fullest information will be interchanged. Committees will be formed in Washington and London under the Combined Chiefs of Staff in a manner similar to the SW. These committees will advise on all assignments both in quality and priority, whether to Great Britain and the United States or other of the United Nations, in accordance with strategic needs. In order that these committees may be fully apprised of the policy of their respective governments, the President will nominate a civil chairman, who will preside over the committee in Washington, and the Prime Minister will make a similar nomination in respect of the committee in London. In each case the committee will be assisted by a secretariat capable of surveying every branch and keeping in touch with the work of every subcommittee as may be necessary. Sherwood, Roosevelt, and Hopkins, An Intimate History, 1948, pp 471-73 Thompson, John Hurd, Randall, Stephen J.